Welcome to Wealth Street, where we elevate you. All people are aware of the seven deadly sins. They have been studied from a variety of angles and locations. We'll look at them from a business standpoint today. You could picture gluttony, greed, arrogance, or even sloth as the primary sins that the corporate world is guilty of. But if you want to advance and be successful, you must figure out how to avoid them. In the same way as in the real world, if you don't watch out for these faults, they'll find a way to throw you off course. In this video today, we bring you the 7 deadly sins of business and how to avoid them to achieve even more success. But before we continue our topic for today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It helps us grow so that we can create more content to bring you on this channel. Number 1. Greed. After a little taste of the good life, it is human nature to desire for more. Anyone would wish to return to their previous lives after achieving achievement, maybe even celebrity status and wealth. The truth is, if you're earning millions of dollars and getting a lot of success, you're obviously doing something right with your company. But when greed takes over, attention turns away from what the company can do to grow. The brains engaged are more preoccupied with how to maintain this high level. The business may begin to make unwise financial choices in the quest for success-related material possessions. A wonderful approach to keeping in front of greed is to be aware of it. However, success may often come so rapidly that we lose sight of it. Keep your composure and abide by these 3 guidelines to protect yourself. The first rule is that nothing that makes a profit should ever be cut. You cannot make money by saving money. You get money through making sensible investments. Second, you need to always pay your staff a reasonable rate. Your staff members must feel that they are being compensated on par with others in the industry close to them. You'll have a huge turnout issue if you don't. Last but not the least, never underestimate the significance of the customer experience. Number 2. Pride. Certainly, if you have established a successful company that's doing well in its sector, you have every right to be pleased with your achievements. However, there is a thin line between pride and arrogance when it comes to sins when your firm has grown to the point where you are not just proud of it. In the business environment, pride is defined as overconfidence in one's own talents. The line between good and wrong may be drawn when success is prioritized above concern for others. The road to achievement wasn't taken alone. But when you lose sight of those who provided assistance to you on the way, and you don't care about the people who helped you become the person you are now, when you get to that stage, you will start to lose the backing of individuals, companies, and other stakeholders. Your pride will cause the basis of your business to collapse. So, how can one fix this? When you catch yourself saying, "Let me finish," or "I wasn't done talking," engage in conversation more quietly. Allow others to take up space as well. If you see someone struggling, invite those who are waiting to speak out. This not only makes way for fresh perspectives, but it also serves as a reminder that your path to success is not all about you, keeping you grounded. Instead of boasting about what you have, take it in. Recognize that just because you own more costly stuff doesn't mean you're better than everyone else. Accept praises politely. Say thank you sincerely. Good pride is spotless, sincere, and always striving for improvement. Number 3. Lust. Aside from smoldering workplace romances, yearning for what you cannot have will not help in the success of your company. When it advances beyond the stage of moving away from realistic objectives and into the world of obsession and unrestrained passion, it becomes much simpler to make snap judgments that might eventually hurt your company. How do you handle it? The corporate virtue that counters lust is a personal vision. What do you anticipate out of your business? You are in business for a purpose, and the firm should provide you with what you need, with some daily needs. Are you confident of their nature and how you want to get them? Clearly state your argument. Your goals should be quantifiable so that you can monitor your development. Your personal vision starts to change into a commercial vision after you've hammered it down. Put everything on a list. Each and every coach and motivational speaker or writer exhorts Write it down. Keep it close at hand and refer to it often. Then, as a company owner, start paying careful attention to what you do every day. The first step to success is defeating lust. As the fabled Cheshire Cat stated, any road will take you there if you don't know where you're going, the saying goes. Number 4. Wrath. If you haven't seen The Office, a Dwight is a coworker who genuinely grinds your gears. And I mean that. This coworker may just refuse to whenever they have a chance. Sees bothering you. Or maybe a disgruntled customer who is impossible to satisfy. Perhaps a rival that is always vying for your business. Regardless of what it is, we both understand that even the Dalai Lama would find it difficult to be patient with someone like him. Here's a little known fact. Some of these characters are really skilled. They want you. They urge you to scream and rip your hair out in anger. They want your response. Why? Well, there are just too many. However, the most typical reason is that they want any kind of ammunition against you. Don't let them enjoy the reward. Individuals who express wrath or any other unpleasant emotion are not well regarded in the business community. The more senior you are in the organization, the more negatively others will see you if you display rage. Is this really the kind of who you want to be the CEO of the business? Dwight may be heard saying with a smug look, instead of being hostile, practice being forceful. You get respect in this way. The long game is what you're after here. Number 5. Hunger. The act of overindulging leads to gluttony. Traditionally speaking, it speaks of consuming food and beverages, and alcohol has been known to damage the reputation of several prosperous business people. Besides that, consuming more than is necessary, however, may be quite harmful to a business. Spending is the same as consuming. Overspending may easily result in financial difficulties than necessary, or choosing a corporate car that is a bit more expensive than what is planned. Business gluttony is a certain recipe for failure. Give your obligations to others. Some company owners may find it difficult to let go of certain responsibilities. Taking on too much may be detrimental rather than beneficial, particularly if it endangers your financial flow. You can't complete it by yourself. This is particularly true when it comes to managing credit. The prevalence of late payments is not decreasing. How much time companies spend pursuing past due bills is expanding. This often comes at the cost of newer bills that are getting close to becoming due. A never-ending cycle of late payments may result from this. To prevent this, learning how to allocate and prioritizing credit control activities is essential if you want to be able to always keep an eye on your sales ledger. If your organization lacks the required resources, instead, you may want to think about outsourcing all of part of this task. You may substitute while your bills are safe with the professionals. You can concentrate on other areas of your company. Number 6. Envy. Everybody has jealousy in them. There are so many individuals who are always seeking the greatest new things and want the same as others. It's interesting to note that for certain individuals, envy works wonders as a motivator. But this isn't always the case. The bulk of us maintain while neglecting to water our own lawns. We lament that the grass is always greener on the other side. It is easy to lose focus on your goals if you are continually observing others and wished you had what they do. What you truly need to succeed as a business, not every company is created equally. And just because another business in your sector has the newest and most advanced tools doesn't always imply you need it. Avoid letting jealousy overtake you and be on the lookout for it. Here's how to handle it. When you have that sinking sensation, contact your competitors. Train yourself to perform the exact opposite of what comes to your mind in your gut. Instead of hiding or trying to persuade yourself that you are superior to them, give them some kudos for a job well done. Avoid having a scarcity mentality. Sometimes, the source of your jealousy might be your perception that resources are few. For instance, there aren't many projects available, and practically all of them go to my rival, is a mindset of scarcity. This makes you feel inadequate, which in turn promotes jealousy. Get rid of the paralyzing mindset and utilize every sting of jealousy to access your own shortcomings. Remember that not everyone can be served. Consider it a weight off your shoulders. How challenging would it be to deal with demanding clientele that had a variety of needs? Your interest? It's a good thing that there are other businesses out there that are experts in their field. To locate your core clientele, concentrate on your specialization. And finally, number 7, sloth. It takes a lot of effort to build a successful firm, and those who are reluctant to are unlikely to succeed if they put in the effort. Sloth is the term used to describe avoiding labor because one major drawback of operating a company is avoiding work you must in order to succeed. To resist the power of procrastination, keep a list of everything that has to be done. Writing everything down guarantees that no duties are forgotten and act as a visual reminder to keep you on track. If you find yourself procrastinating a lot, think about employing extra staff or outsourcing some work, caused by not having enough time to do all the necessary chores. Well, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Wealth Street, where we elevate you.